Hello and welcome back to Burke Stadium. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jonah Rishbakit, alongside Chris Hillebrandt on Creighton Prep Sports Network. Tonight is a matchup between number 5 Creighton Prep and an unranked Millard West.
Yeah, we got a great game on our hands. Both teams got a little something to prove. The Junior Jays started off strong, going 3-0, looking to keep that undefeated season alive. And on the flip side, you got Millard West, who is unfortunately 1-2, but they have played the top two teams in the state in Westside and Millard South. Their one win coming to Millard North. That was their first game.
Yeah, it is pretty rough to play Westside and Millard South back-to-back. That's just how it rolled up for them.
As we take a look at the top 10 here in the state, obviously, as we said before, Millard South coming in number 1, Westside following close behind. After them, we got Elkhorn South and Omaha North and the Junior Jays to top off the top 5. And then as we move to the bottom half of the top 10 is Papio South and Omaha Central, followed by Lincoln Southeast, who recently just fell to the Junior Jays just last week. And then Bellevue West and Kearney to complete this top 10.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual to have Millard West out of the top 10, but with a new coach this year, who knows?
Absolutely. And as we look again to Millard West's first 3 games, as I said before, started off strong, beating Millard North 23-12, and then they got those 2 tough games against the top 2 teams in the state in Millard South and Westside.
Yeah, haven't scored a point since their first game.
And you got to wonder if that's a big morale thing here for Millard West. They've got to wonder if they're going to come into this hungry for a win, or if how they're going to perform. And as we look to the Junior Jays' last 3 games, obviously that first win against DeSmet Jesuit from St. Louis, Missouri. DeSmet obviously winning the Missouri State Championship last year and beating Burke at Burke 42-0. And then just their most recent win against a ranked Lincoln Southeast team, 31-10.
Yeah, Creighton Prep has showed that they have something to prove, going 3-0 against two tough teams.
And looking into the last time these two teams faced each other, it was a close one. Or excuse me, stat comparison between the 2 teams for this year. The Millard West beating Junior Jays here on the passing yards per game, but not by much. But Junior Jays have more passing touchdowns. Again, you got to wonder how much of that is just the competition Millard West has faced. Junior Jays absolutely dominating on the rushing game, led by Angelo Walker and Josh Kearney. Same can be said about rushing touchdowns. Solid defense from the Junior Jays as well, in 22 tackles for loss to Millard West 8. Sacks, Junior J almost or more than triple what Millard West has, and in interceptions, 6-1.
Yeah, and a big point on those interceptions is Nico Cosmic and Preston Woodward in the backfield, picking them off. And something the Junior Jays like to do is when they're in the red zone, they like to switch out their running back, Angelo Walker, and they like to put in Jake Kearney to get those small yards for the touchdown.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, Angelo Walker has been a standout player here for the Junior Jays. In fact, this year we've seen a new formation from Creighton Prep in which Angelo Walker kind of gets in a wildcat, and there's 3 extra linemen stacked to the left or the right of him, and he'll just run behind them for an easy 3 or 4 yards every time.
Indeed, Angelo Walker has 62 carries on the year and has 402 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. He's a force to be reckoned with on the offense. And here come the Junior Jays walking down the steps towards the field.
After Millard West here, let's look at the remainder of the Junior J season. They face Papillion La Vista in Papillion as their homecoming game. And after the Monarchs, is Omaha Central. And to finish off the season is Fremont at Westside and Norfolk.
The Junior Jays gathering at the field, waiting for the run.
Starting lineups being announced over the intercom. As you said before, they're kind of stacking up, waiting to make their approach here at Burke Stadium. And as I said before, I think this is kind of a key game for both squads here.
The Junior Jays are wearing a blue pants with a black shirt and white helmet, using all three colors here today. Captain's choice. And they run out on the field with the prep flags. They are hyped up, they're 3-0, something to prove.
And we will take a short break here on CPSN. Don't go anywhere. Kickoff coming up next.
And the Junior Jays are kicking it off here with their kicker, Rory McGarry, number 95. Millard West take the field.
Looks like they got
the bird cage all blacked out, ready for this game. And the kickoff by Rory McGarry is caught 5-yard and tackled at the 20-yarder.
And that was a big hit laid there by Silas Bush at the 20-yard line. He lowered his shoulder and delivered a blow to Broderick Gemberling. He didn't really have anywhere to go. The Junior Jays kind of all flowed to that one spot, using the right out-of-bounds marker as kind of a makeshift defender. Now Millard West.
Millard West has the ball at the 20-yard line.
That's Logan Croft in the backfield. He is also a receiver and is second in rushing yards for this Millard West team.
He runs the ball but gets stopped and gets tackled for negative yards.
And those are where the tackle for losses came from that we saw in the pregame here. 22 tackles for losses on the year for the Junior Jays, and they start off strong with one.
Logan Croft with the ball, looking for his options. and he throws it for a complete pass there at the 27-yard line.
That ball nearly dropped, but looks like, not sure who got the ball, but it's going to be 3rd and medium here coming up. Croft in the backfield with Washington, David Washington.
Croft throws the ball, catches it. They run for a first down, and they end at the 40-yard line.
That's a great play there by the Millard West Wildcats. That ball was complete to Broderick Gemberling, who we saw took the kick return, caught it on a slant, just kind of found the open field, was able to get the first down and a lot more.
The Creighton Prep bird cage is showing proud today, almost filling the whole row up.
First and 10 coming up for the Wildcats here. They're taking a minute to come out of the huddle. Running some weird formation here. And it looks like the junior JD linemen kind of match that.
Washington running across the backfield. Throw to Washington, and he misses it at his feet.
And that was just covered really well there by number 3, Colin Corrigan. They saw David Washington in that motion and didn't really take his eyes off him. Looks like that play was kind of designed for him on a little screen, like a quick screen, but Corrigan was all over him.
Coming out of the huddle, looks like David Washington shoulder to shoulder with Logan Croft. And fake handoff, Logan Croft throws it.
And there's that slant again, just across the middle of the field. Junior J is unable to defend that, and Millard West putting on a really good showing here on offense for the first possession.
Yeah, Millard West with a lot of those passing yards. You know, it does make you wonder how good of a team this Millard West team is, knowing that they've played the top 2 teams in the state.
Absolutely. I mean, this was a tough team to kind of try to take a look at because, as you said, they played some really hard competition and haven't been able to show off their true abilities because, I mean, Westside and Millard South are they're on another level at this point.
Timeout is called. We'll take you to the break. This is Creighton Prep Sports Network. Back from the break. Logan Croft gets the ball, throws it, and he runs down to the 44-yard line, goes out of bounds.
I don't know if that was Logan Croft. It looks like that was Logan Croft on the catch there.
Oh. The dual threat wide receiver quarterback.
It's kind of wide open there on the screen. That looks like number 16, Gus Dahlhauser, there in at quarterback.
Hands it off to Washington, and Washington gets 5 yards there on the rush.
Junior J run defense has proven to be very exceptional so far in this season. in their 3 games that they've played, and looks like they just weren't ready for this high-level attack from the air from Millard West. They have 3 in the backfield now.
Stahlhauser with the ball, running, and he gets taken down at the 44-yard line.
I believe that was Croft on that. This time it gets, looks like that tackle was made by Roberto Macia-Sidzik. He's been out for a while. I believe this is his first game back here from the Junior Jays, and starts off strong with a tackle now. It is 4th down, and it looks like Millard West is going to go for it here. Looks like it's Dahlhauser and a quarterback again.
Dahlhauser throws the ball, and it's a complete pass at the 30-yard line.
He was hit as he thrown. That's a good vision there by Dahlhauser. And that pass was complete to number 19, Colton Williams. This Junior J defense is getting kind of pushed around here in this opening possession.
Dahlhauser with Washington by his side.
Has a guy in motion.
Fake handoff, throw, and no yardage there.
That screen was met early by Nico Cosmic, who's proven to be a key player here on this Crane Prep defense. Played a little bit last year in his sophomore year, but has really shined his junior year. Had a game-winning interception against DeSmet and 2 touchdowns against Lincoln Southeast in a pick 6 and a punt return.
Handoff to Washington, and Washington gets tackled for negative yardage.
And that's Angelo Walker on the tackle. It's going to be third and 15 here for Millard West. That play blown up early by the starting running back. Millard West going to have to pull off something big here, which, I mean, we've seen they've shown that they're very good in the air so far in this game. And I think that's going to be what the Junior Jays are looking for.
David Washington taken out. No running back here. 4 wide receiver.
Dahlhauser, and he's going to be sacked.
He is sacked.
Tackle made that time by Aaron Shaw. It's 4th down, 4th and 17 it looks like. And Washington comes back in, and it looks like Millard West might go for it here again.
It's a very offensive team. Dahlhauser back there at quarterback looks for his options, and he throws
They're going to dump it, but it's incomplete to Washington. That was a risky move there by Millard West. I don't know about that. I don't know about that decision to go for it there. I definitely would have tried to do a short punt, just try to get it within the 20-yard line. But they decided to try to go for a dump pass to Washington. He wasn't able to bring it in, and it's going to be 1st down and 10, going the opposite way for the Junior Jays.
Yeah, especially with Angelo Walker at running back. I'd expect them to want to get as far back as they can. But they went for it, and they paid the price.
There's Jack Lammers back in the backfield with Angelo Walker.
And Angelo Walker goes for the run, and he gets a hole, and he's down at the 45-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get over 10 yards in his first carry for an instant first down by the Junior Jays. That's what you want to see if you are Creighton Prep.
And, you know, that's what you've been seeing this whole year with Angelo Walker at running back. He always somehow finds a way to get yardage and never disappoints.
I mean, he's averaging 6.5 yards a carry, which is absolutely unheard of when the average is around 2 or 3 for running backs.
Another handoff to Angelo Walker, why not? And spin move, and he's at the 55-yard line.
And, you know, that's something else we've seen. Whenever a running back or anyone with the ball kind of gets hit and is met with that stalemate with a defender, the offensive line is always there to come and kind of push him forward for a few more yards. We saw it a lot, especially with DeSmet. A couple touchdowns were actually assisted by the offensive line, pushing whether it was Jake Carney or Angelo Walker or even, I believe, Jack Lammers into the end zone.
And Jack Lammers throws it, but it's incomplete to number 21, Brody Austin.
Looks like he wanted him on the hitch route, but Millard West corner was on his tail the whole time, and that's going to bring up third down.
Snapped Jack Lammers, handoff.
And that's going to be close. Junior J offensive line is signaling for a first down, but it looks like the ball might be spotted a little short of that, and it's going to be 4th and inches coming up. And again, I mean, if I'm Creighton Prep, I'm going to go for it. We've proven to be very good on the ground, or they've proven to be very good on the ground, as we see the fullback, Colin Corrigan, check in here.
Colin Corrigan checks in for Nico Cosmic.
And it looks like they're running that formation we were talking about earlier. Or never mind. They're just in a classic I. And
you know, it's a little bit of a tush push, and it looks like it will be a first down.
Well, let's see. Looks like it's going to come down to a spot. Oh, this could be close.
And move those chains. It's a first down.
Yep. That was close. A little too close for comfort if you're the Junior Jays, who've been so dominant on the run game here. You know, couldn't get 4 yards with Angelo Walker to get a first down. And obviously Jack Lammers was close there on the 4th.
And it's a run. Oh.
Walker tried to bounce outside, but looks like he was met early by number 4, John Stanton, excuse me. And that's going to be a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And number 21, Brody Austin, checks into the game.
Running that I formation with a fullback and a running back in the backfield.
And it's a handoff to Angelo Walker, and he finds the hole, but stopped at around 43 yards.
And that's going to bring another 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 situation that we saw earlier. Heavy. Junior J is obviously leaning heavy on their run game. Looks like they have Jake Carney in the backfield instead of Walker.
And Jack Lammers throws the ball.
Wow.
To
that was Colin Corrigan. I mean, that was a very, very well executed play by the Junior Jays. Jack Lammers had all the room in the world to roll out, and Corrigan was wide open, and he just had to turn upfield for 2 steps and to get that first down, and that's what he did. Great play by the Junior Jays.
It's one of those plays where you have to stay patient. Look at, who you have, and he noticed Colin Corrigan, threw it straight to him.
Looks like they're going to keep Kearney in for Walker.
Jack Lammers has the ball. Or
No, it looks like it was a fullback handoff there to Corrigan, but stopped there at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11, the Junior Jays are going to try to get some yardage here.
I mean, that was some solid defensive line work there by Millard West. I mean, I think they were kind of expecting a run up to middle, and the Junior Jays kind of shook it up, giving it to Corrigan.
It's a handoff to Angelo Walker, but he's taken down.
That's a tough 5 yards. I mean, he got hit probably 3 yards into the run, but had to muscle his way for an extra 2 or 3. 3rd and 5 coming up.
And that's what you expect out of Angelo Walker, getting yardage. As we'll go to a break, this is Creighton Prep Sports Network. Apologies, that was the end of the first quarter. We're 3rd and 5 on the edge of the red zone, looking for yardage.
That was to Michael Navarro, I believe. That's going to be, looks like they're going to signal a first down. As the first quarter came to the close, the Junior Jays seemed to do their best work in the second and third quarters of these games. Kind of start off slow. We saw it against DeSmet. We saw it against even Burke. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of kicked it up a notch here in the second quarter.
And they did this last week, having Michael Navarro run. The 225-pound man running through the defense. Lammers throws it. He's taken down.
That was Sheldon Galladay on the catch there. Looks like after he caught it, didn't really have anywhere to go. Kind of changed his mind a couple times and where he wanted to go, left or right. It's going to be a gain of 4. In the shotgun.
It's a handoff to Angelo Walker.
Walker's had to kind of bounce out a couple times, tries to hit his hole, but he's met with just linemen being blocked. And that time he had to bounce out. And we're met with another 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situation. And these are the plays that can really define a drive and kind of a game. Obviously, Creighton Prep's been able to get them the past few times. And I mean, if you're Millard West, it gets to a point where it kind of gets a little demoralizing where you get them to that same situation, but you can't stop them.
It's a run. And
I think he might have been stopped short that time. And they're going to signal a 4th and 1 here.
And, you know, this is one of the examples of a key to the game that Coach Yonk told us is to be more consistent on offense. You know, past 3 games, we've had great rushing yardage, and we're going to have to keep it up to win this game.
Now, if I'm Creighton Prep, I'm going to be a little scared to try to run that QB sneak, and it looks like they're not. They're going to run that formation I talked about earlier. They have 3 extra linemen in the backfield, and Walker's going to try to just muscle his way here the first down, and I think he's got well over enough to get a first down. And I believe that means that it's going to be 1st and goal for the Junior Jays. They've just been pushing their way up the field here on this drive, 4, 5, 6 yards at a time.
And this shows believing in a team. They've been that team and they're tenacious. They've gotten dirty. They fought for each other. And they run.
That time they tried to run the same formation, and it's going to be a loss of yards. Walker got blown up there in the backfield early. And it looks like in will come Jack Lammers. We're going to go back to that. It's their standard formation. And Angelo Walker went out as well. Probably give him a breather because he also does play on defense. And that's what I'm a little worried about as well, is that a lot of these guys also play on defense. So how tired are they going to be on the other side of the ball? How deep does Creighton Prep have their defense?
And it's a run, almost a touchdown. Stopped at 3 yards.
Jack Carney that's his longest rush of the day here, and it almost results in a touchdown early.
You know, this is one of the instances where they take Angelo Walker out and they put in Jake Carney for those extra yards.
Third and goal.
And it's close.
Looks like Carney got stopped short. And they're going to call 4th and goal, on the 1 yard line. Wow.
Super close. They're huddled up. And number 21, Brody Austin, checks into the game. They get ready for the play.
It's a big moment here for both teams.
This is do or die. And it's a run. Is it good? And it's a touchdown for Creighton Prep Junior Jays.
Angelo Walker was able to kind of muscle his way in there. Looks like he got hit early at the goal line. But it's that offensive line with that extra push, giving him that extra oomph just to get across the goal line for 6.
It appeared they were going for 2 points, but Roy McGarry checks in for the kick. And it is good. 7-0, Creighton Prep leading Millard West.
Junior Jays were able to strike first, and that's big for momentum. Able to get up by 7, especially with how long that drive was. Going like 3-4 yards at a time at some points. A lot of 4th down conversions had to be made, and we saw one there at the goal line, and I think a lot of people were kind of sweating on that play, but turned up good for Creighton Prep, and now it's Millard West's turn to try and respond.
This is a rare occurrence for Creighton Prep this season to be scoreless through the first quarter, but they scored in the second.
The Junior Jays ate up almost half of the second quarter on what seemed like half of their own drive. Millard West is getting the ball for the second time And we're almost at halftime.
Rory McGarry is ready for the kickoff. And it's caught. Running down. And stopped at the 25-yard line.
That was Gemberling, who we saw earlier. He had a kick return as well as a really good catch for a couple first downs on Millard West's last possession.
Millard West offense checking into the game. And it's a fake handoff throw, but it's caught.
Stop short of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second and more for Millard West here. But I mean, that's how they started last time, and they were able to kind of bounce back and get a lot of yards. See if they can kind of replicate what happened last time. Looked like a hard count, Junior Jays. Didn't jump. You kind of saw the linebackers creep up a little bit. Maybe we could see a blitz. And we will. Walker is going to find a hole on the blitz, and he's got a tackle. A tackle and a touchdown for the senior, Angelo Walker. That was Logan Croft in the backfield who got dropped for a loss of 6 yards. And you know, I thought they were gonna pick him up early, especially when they went on that hard count and they saw Walker and the outside linebacker on the left, I believe that was Sean Corrigan, both kind of jump at the line. Colin Corrigan, excuse me. But he kind of went through unscathed.
A lot of yards to make up for Millard West as they throw. Oh, and it's an incomplete pass. Almost making up for all their yards to a first down, but it is incomplete to Blake Cosney, number 12.
I believe that was Gus Dahlhauser on the pass there, and it just kind of slipped out of his hands, and they were going to be forced to punt after a quick 3-and-out.
And there's a flag thrown on the play.
Looks like it might be a looks like it's going to be a encroachment there by the Junior Jays. But it's still 4th and 12, and Millard West is gonna punt away.
And they let it go down to the 25-yard line, touched by Millard West. Creighton Prep will have to make up 75 yards.
But, I mean, we saw him do it earlier. Just took pretty much the entire quarter.
They're going to have to make up something quicker than last time to score before the half ends.
And I think scoring before the half ends is going to prove to be very beneficial here for the Junior Jays because they get the ball to start the second half. So if they can score quick here and then get the ball and score again, they're going to be up by 3 with momentum.
Snap, Jack Lammers fakes throw. He throws it down, and it's out of bounds. And that throw was supposed to be to Brody Austin.
Brody Austin was covered well. there by a couple of Millard West defenders. It's like Jack Lammers just trying to get it up and over, but wasn't unable to do it. And, I mean, that's a tough pass to make.
And Brody Austin is subbed out for Jacob Ford.
Lammers under center.
Lammers passes it to Angelo. Angelo runs to the sideline but gets tackled before.
That's something we don't see very often. The Junior Jays are pitching the ball over to Walker. We've seen a lot of handoffs, not a lot of pitches. And that one proved to be ineffective as we got 3rd and long coming up here for the Junior Jays.
Especially with even though it's a run-heavy team, that's a rarity to see.
Third and long here for the Junior Jays.
Lammers runs, throws it down, trying to hit Sheldon Galladay, but it's an interception. And Millard West runs out of bounds, and it looks like there's a little bit of a push.
Yeah, Lammers went to roll to his left. Had Sheldon Galladay pretty open, but looks like he kind of just overthrew him over his head, and that's going to be an interception for Millard West. And now they have some great field position and are in a great spot to score before the half ends.
Millard West looking to score, at least get a field goal here, trying to get into the red zone.
Millard West in some sort of a hurry here.
The snap to Washington. Washington runs.
And a flag, looks like a flag is thrown early around the line of scrimmage, or excuse me, late around the line of scrimmage.
It looks like,
as we await to see the call here, it's going to be holding on the offense. So they're going to move the ball backwards 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 20. That was a hard run there by Washington. Kind of got a little glimpse of his speed and power. Almost got up to speed, but he was stopped early and forced down after a gain of 5. But it looks like doesn't really matter in the end as they have to move back 10.
And it looks like whenever Millard West is under attack and need yardage, they pass to Washington, similar to prep with Angelo Walker, and a flag is thrown.
Looks like a false start. It appears maybe the center didn't know the count, as a lot of the offensive lines jumped before the ball was snapped.
Millard West is at a staggering 1st and 30 now.
And that's that's the quickest way to just get the momentum ripped out of your hands. I mean, you get an interception early into the Junior J possession to get the ball back, and back-to-back penalties, and you lose 20 yards before even getting a clean playoff.
1st and 25, my apologies. And Washington with the ball, he gets good yardage,
and that's what you got to limit as a Junior Jays, those big run plays, especially when they're back so far. I mean, it's still 2nd and around 15, but that's a 10-yard run. A few more of those, and they've got a 1st down, and they're right back into this possession.
That's another key to the game that Coach Young told us, was to limit their 2 running backs that they have. Washington proving to be the one of more value here for Millard West, and it's a throw, and it's caught.
Throws over the middles are eating up at this Junior J
and it looks like
defense.
It was caught by Cade Burton. Caught by Ty Lenzing.
I believe that was Riley Swim on the completion there. And it's going to be third and around 7. After a 1st and 25, if I'm Millard West, I'm taking that every day of the week.
Quarterback throws it, and it's an incomplete pass.
Looks like it was deflected early by a Junior J defensive lineman. And, I mean, we've seen before, I think Millard West is going to go for it here.
Angelo Walker finishes the job, making sure the wide receiver does not complete that catch.
Now we got 4th and 6 coming up.
And, you know, Crane Prep has shown this season how their physical and mental toughness. Multiple people, if not more than half, have played both sides of the ball.
Both student sections getting loud.
And
he's going to throw it,
throws it,
and it's completed for a first down.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, again, that's just got to eat up at the confidence of this Junior J defense. I mean, it was 1st and 25 for the Wildcats, and now it's 1st and 10. They got all those yards back and some more, and they're on the brink of the red zone now, as we are now under 2 minutes to go in the half. From the Junior Jays, you just got to play some rock-solid defense. Don't let them score because you get the ball back in the second half.
Minute 44 left. Pass to Washington, and Washington somehow almost gets a first down.
This Millard West run game, especially through Washington, has been very strong. He's hit a couple holes and shown off his speed and power, able to break a couple tackles and keep going after contact. It's 2nd and 1 coming up.
Dahlhauser with Washington behind him, looking for another fake handoff.
Caught across the middle, and now it's going to be 1st and goal for the for the Wildcats, and a
man down.
Looks like a Junior J defender is down. We're going to go to break here. More football coming up next.
And Vincent Saul coming off the field. This is his 2nd injury this season, 1st against DeSmet. Can only hope that he can make another recovery.
Looks like it's going to be Croft in at quarterback here for the Wildcats.
Has the ball, and it's looking for a run, and he scores a touchdown.
That seemed like a little Wildcat formation there. I mean, he got the ball and immediately took off running to his right. He's 2nd on this team in rushing yards per game as a quarterback, and I don't think a lot of that is scrambling. I think a lot of that is design plays for him to run the ball. I mean, he also plays receiver, so this kid's one heck of an athlete. And the extra point to tie it up.
And it is good. 7-7 with 50 seconds left.
From the Junior Jays, I'm going to try to get the ball quick, get as quick down the field as we can, maybe kick a field goal, just get a lead before the half. Because again, Junior Jays get the ball to start the second half. So if you can even get a field goal and then come back with a touchdown of your own, that's a 2-point game, and that's where you want to be.
And this is something that the Junior Jays were not expecting, is a West Side defense.
Millard West.
Or Millard West defense and offense to be out there. But as I said before, you don't know how good of a Millard West team it is this year. New coach, and they played the top 2 teams in the state.
I mean, as you said, like on paper, it looks like this Millard West team is struggling, but they have proved to not be struggling at all, as they put up a quick 7 off of an interception. At one point, it was 1st and 25, and they were able to come back and get across the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's a touchback for Creighton Prep with 53 seconds left.
You got to think if they're going to call a few more pass plays, or if they're going to stick to their run game, just try to get outside and get to the outside, get out of bounds.
And it looks like their kicks they've been kicking have been going far, especially with Nico Cosmic averaging over 20 yards off a kick. Probably looked into that before the game. Handoff.
To stick to that run game.
To Angela Walker for 3 yards.
You know, Millard West has done a great job of containing Angela Walker. He's had a couple big spurts, but those were at the beginning of the game, and I haven't seen him get more than 5 yards a carry. 5 yards on a carry against this Millard West defense.
And Jack Lammers with the ball, looking to throw to Angela Walker, but he's hit hard. Angela Walker thankfully gets up.
Tackle made by Blake Cosney. He looked a little fired up after that hit. And it's 15 seconds left in the game, and the Junior Jays are not ready to run a play. Looks like they might just let the clock roll here. And that is how the half is going to end, with a Millard West touchdown, and they have a lot of momentum going into the second half.
This is Creighton Prep Sports Network. More football later.
Clock in.
Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Start of the second half. Creighton Prep against Millard West. Creighton Prep getting the ball here off the kickoff.
Game is all tied up. Millard West were able to score with the help of Logan Croft. Off the snap, he just ran into the end zone up on the right side to tie it up at 7. And now the Junior Jays are looking to take back the lead.
Kick by Nathan Forster. And
that's a good kick.
It's a touchback. Again, another touchback, fearing Nico Cosmic on the rush back.
And the Junior J offense, I mean, they have scored, but it looks like they've kind of been struggling here in their strong suit, the run game with Angela Walker. We saw towards the end of that first half, Walker was getting met at the goal line, or excuse me, the line of scrimmage pretty consistently, only able to get about 3 yards when he's used to getting around 5 or 6.
In a pass to Angela Walker.
There it is again. Just met early, wasn't able to get anything going, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Jacob Ford subbing in for Brody Austin.
Lammer's under center. Back to pass this time.
Throws it to Sheldon Galladay, and
flag comes in. It looks like it's probably going to be a pass interference. Looks like a lot of people believe that he was going to come down with that anyways, but he wasn't able to, and a flag's going to come in, and that's going to be 15 yards. And those are the mistakes you can't really afford to make if you're Millard West. I mean, you're up. You got the momentum. Just those silly mistakes costing them 15 yards, and now Junior J set up at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 here. Angela Walker with the ball. Oh, and he gets 7 yards.
Looked like he was just going to break through there, but got tripped up. Still a good gain, though. 2nd and medium coming up. Set up again in that I formation we've been seeing.
Handoff to Angelo Walker. And
he's still on his feet.
And that's something that Angelo Walker does best. He gets in conflict and he keeps pushing.
Looks like he's finding his footing here in the second half. That's a couple big gains back-to-back from Angelo Walker. And Junior J is hoping that they can keep this up.
Snap.
Back to Walker, and he's dropped for a loss there, actually. Or maybe not a loss, but no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up next.
Not a rough, but an unusual game for Angelo Walker. Still producing on the rushing, but not as much as normal. Lammer's looking at options out of the pocket. Blocks one,
throw it away at least.
Throws it out of bounds.
Smart play there by Lammers. I think a lot of people were waiting for him to get sacked, but he looks like he made the right call and was able to throw it away. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Tough situation to be in if you're the Junior Jays. That run game isn't as automatic as it has been in recent weeks. And as a whole, struggling in the pass game.
Looking at maybe a handoff to Angelo Walker here, trying to find a hole. A fake
Looks like
handoff.
He's going to roll out.
Lammer's out of the pocket, throws it, and he gets taken down just before the first down.
That was Vincent Constantino in his first year at tight end. And it's going to be 4th and 3, 4th and 4 maybe. And it appears that the offense is going to stay out on the field. They're going to go for it here. In comes Colin Corrigan. Got to wonder if they're going to run some sort of run up the middle. Get it to Walker, get it to Corrigan.
Having the wide receivers go wide.
And a flag's going to be thrown early.
Potential false
Maybe
start.
A timeout called by the Junior Jays early there. And we will take a break. Also, don't go anywhere. 4th and 3 coming up next.
If you're just checking in now, it's 4th and 3rd and almost 4 minutes into the third quarter. Handoff to Angelo Walker.
And he's going to be stopped short. Millard West is able to get the stop on 4th down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
And that's a third key to the game by Coach Yonk, saying he needs to handle the turnovers. You know, hasn't been that big of an issue until this game, you know.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Great field position as well.
This is unfamiliar territory for Creighton Prep, being tied in the third quarter.
I mean,
throws it.
Similar situation against DeSmet. Oh, looks like a couple Millard West players tumbled over each other.
That was Logan Croft falling over on the incompletion.
And it looks like there's a flag down as well. Looks like we might be awaiting a call here.
Potential.
And it's going to be on the offense. They're going to move back 10 yards.
Potential holding.
I believe that was holding there on the offense. But, I mean, if I'm Millard West, I'm not sweating. I mean, this happened earlier. It was actually worse than this. And it looks like, and they were able to score off of it. Junior Jays looking to take advantage of it this time, though.
And it's
rolling out to his right. He's got a lot of
Throws
time.
And within 10 yards of a first down.
And I mean, he was able to believe that was, on that throw was Gus Dahlhauser. And he had a lot of time to throw that ball. He rolled out. He was kind of sitting there looking, waiting for his guys to get open, letting the routes develop. And it looked like it paid off. And as you said, now they're within 10. It's second and manageable.
You know, Millard West has shown throughout this game that they don't give up, even in dire situations. They were 20 yards away from first down, and they cut that in half. Handoff to Washington.
He's going to just kind of hop around his offensive lineman there, and it's going to be third and medium.
You know, it's a similar look between Washington and Angelo at the running back position. Both somehow find ways to gain yardage, even when it looks like they're going against a concrete wall.
I think this is just it's a hard team to scout, as we said earlier, because, I mean, they won their first game against Millard North, but then they faced a couple really, really tough opponents, weren't able to really show off their skill set as well as maybe they wanted to. And it looks like that's kind of showing here against the Junior Jays. And it looks like Millard West is going to call timeout.
This is Creighton Prep Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Back from break. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter, 7-7. It's the snap to Dahlhauser.
Oh my goodness.
And it's not caught by Washington. An open throw and an open catch, but somehow can't be completed.
That's the second time Washington's wasn't able to reel in. And, I mean, if he caught that, he had well enough room to get the first down, but wasn't able to do it. And it looks like the punt unit's going to come out for Millard West.
It looks like the Creighton Prep Junior Jays get a lucky break there.
They were unable. And the Wildcats back to punt. Nearly blocked, and it's going to be a short punt.
It's a very
And they're going to call Peter, and it's going to be touched around the 40-yard line. Some great field position here for the Junior Jays. See if they can make something of it. Last time they were on the field, they went 3 and out pretty quick.
Apex on that kick. Let's see what the Creighton Prep Junior Jays can do here. Needing to score.
And on the flip side, let's see if Millard West can kind of continue this defensive dominance. They're able to really contain Angelo Walker and force Jack Lammers into throwing, something that Creighton Prep is not used to so far in this year. Been a very run-heavy offense.
Lammers with the ball, runs back, looks to throw to Angelo Walker.
That is some
incomplete.
That's some great defense there by number 1, Jack Meeks. He had him locked up and was able to knock it away from Walker's hands. Good ball there by Jack Lammers, but some better defense from the Wildcat secondary.
Looks like there could have been some questionable flag play, but there is not
I'm going to
any flag pulled.
disagree with you on that. I think that was some rock-solid defense there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Junior Jays need to score, and Millard West needs a stop.
Angela Walker right by Lammers. Lammers gets the ball. He runs out, looks to throw, but it's on the ground.
It's like that one might have been intended for Shellen Galladay, but hits the turf. And 3rd and long coming up for the Junior Jays. Last thing you want is to force a punt and then return with one yourself. You got to make something out of this possession, especially with it being tied this late into the game.
This is like the game last year against Millard West, only this time it's not. Different location, close game up until the end. Lammers passes it to fake handoff. Gets downed.
And that's going to be 4th and long. Looks like there might have been a ball loose, but Junior Jay is able to fall back on it.
The punt team comes out.
This is some tough defense from both sides. I think it's just going to be a matter of who can break through first.
Like it's been said many times throughout this game, very unusual game for the Junior Jays this season.
I mean, yeah, they haven't really faced anyone who's been able to stop the run as well as Millard West has been able to so far today.
It's a punt.
It's going to signal for fair catch.
But he misses it.
Looks like it's going to fall back for a touchback anyways.
And that is number 1, Joey Meeks.
I believe that was and Junior J defense will set up at the 20, and the Wildcat offense will set up at the same spot.
The last thing the Junior Jays want is to leave this game open to the 4th quarter. Put it to bed before this can happen. It's thrown.
It's going to be a pass over the middle again. It's just been that all day, and a late flag is going to go up at around the line of scrimmage. As we await the call here.
Gus Dahlhauser at quarterback now. They like to.
And it looks like it's going to be an illegal substitution. Or 12 men on the field. Bond Millard West. And that's, I believe, the 3rd drive in a row. They started off with a penalty. It's going to be 1st and 15. It's a great opportunity for this Junior J defense to redeem themselves here. Get a good stop. Get the ball back and score.
Dahlhauser with Washington on his right side. Hands it off. And somehow he continues to run even past the tackles. And it looks like they're at about 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9.
Now, if I'm in Junior Jays, I'm watching out for those passes over the middle. I'm watching for the throws that are going to be on the inside, maybe up the hashes, because that's where a lot of these big explosive plays have come from on this Millard West offense, is those throws down the middle. And obviously with Washington, I mean, he's just a threat here for this defense. He's quick and he's physical.
Looks like they might do that same, but no. He throws it, and he falls down after immediately. 3rd and 5 here. Millard West is going to have to get some yards.
That ball is completed to Riley Swim, the sophomore. It's going to be 3rd and medium. And it looks like a lot of these Millard West receivers are getting catches and then dropping down quickly, or
yeah, there hasn't
maybe
been
not getting as many yards after a catch.
yeah, there hasn't been much catch and run play this whole game
Been
for
a lot
both sides.
been a lot of hitches and hit right after or fall down right after. So 3rd and 5.
Snap to Dahlhauser, looking at his options, goes forward, throws it, but he gets blocked. 4th and 5.
He did not have the catch, and Colin Corrigan was there, and he met him hard. That was a big hit delivered by the senior.
And, you know, that's something that Colin Corrigan has had to step up and show ever since Henry Trzynski has gotten sidelined. Colin Corrigan stepped up, and he's been that guy, next man up.
And, I mean, they've already gone through 2 outside linebackers in Charlie Addy and Henry Trzynski. Trzynski had a great game against DeSmet, but was injured early into that Burke game.
Fair catch called, and Nico Cosmic gets the catch. Creighton Prep Blue Jays are at the 40-yard line.
Looks to be a lot of the same here. A lot of 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt. Haven't seen a lot of offensive activity from either side so far in the second half. Let's see if Jack Lammers and Angelo Walker can get this offense jump-started.
Handoff to Angelo Walker. And yet again, he gets stopped. Creighton Prep is going to have to find a way to get around this.
Junior Jays are trying to make this run offense work. They've struggled so far after the first quarter to get it to work. Walker's been stopped from within 3 yards pretty consistently. Gotta wonder when they decide to switch up the playbook and try something new.
Could still be frightened after that last interception.
That's a good point.
Throws to Angelo Walker. He gets some good yard, hurdles, and it has a first down.
What an electric play there by Angelo Walker. He was able to leap over a guy, get a few extra yards and a first down. That's what you want to see if you're Creighton Prep.
Play looked better than Saquon's. First and 10 here for the Blue Jays, right past the 40-yard line.
Lammer's back under center.
Playing that wide formation.
4 down defensive linemen there.
Angelo Walker
West
finds a hole. And looks like they're going to be about 4 yards. 3-4 yards.
As we approach 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Out comes Walker.
And this is what Creighton Prep has wanted to show this game. It's been shut down. But there could be a glimpse of what could be seen still.
Jack Carney back in at running back. And
flag.
That's going to be a false start.
2 flags.
That's going to be a false start on the Junior Jays. You saw a jump there on the left side of the line. It's going to be I believe that's 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Junior Jays. They're going to hand it off to Carney, and he's going to run hard, and they're going to maybe get back to where they were just before the penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 4. It's a big 3rd down here for the Junior Jays. You're in Wildcat territory. Had a couple good plays explosive plays to get this momentum back. It's been a game of momentum so far, pretty even throughout.
Lammers throws it.
It's going to be screened to Galladay.
Sheldon Galladay.
And he's going to be dropped at around the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. Walker back to punt.
Walker almost playing every part of the game. He's been that guy for us.
Oh, it's going to be a bad bounce there.
And it hit Sheldon Galladay.
And that will be the end of the third quarter here at Burke Stadium. Don't go anywhere. More football coming up next.
Welcome back to Crane Prep against Millard West. We're going into the fourth quarter, and it looks like
it's going to be a good start here for the Junior J defense after a stop short of the line of scrimmage.
the birdcage is all riled up, shirts off. They're ready to see some action in the fourth quarter. Millard West lining up. Looks like Dahlhauser with Washington by his side. Looks for his options, and he throws it. And it looks like it's a complete pass.
There it is again, those throws across the middle. Just eating away at the Junior Jays.
Another instance where they just catch it and drop. Well, that was a tackle, but not much run off of the catch.
3rd and 4, I believe. 3rd and 4 coming up here for Millard West. And if I'm Junior Jays, I'm going to be looking out. I'm going to be looking out for, David Washington, just to the left here of Dahlhauser.
It's a wide setup by the line. Dahlhauser looking at his options, throws it, hits the ground. Incomplete.
Millard West has been struggling there on those screens. That was not Washington to his left. That was number 44, Trapper Fichtel. And, he was wide open there on that. He was wide open there on that screen. Or that wheel route, excuse me, but wasn't able to haul it in. Thrown a little bit in front of him. And that's going to be a 4th down.
And it looks like the punt team is out. Nico Cosmic in the backfield, ready for some action. Another punt.
That's going to be a deep, deep punt. And they're going to go ahead and try to field it.
And,
that was Brody Austin.
Looks like there could have been a potential flag, but none thrown. Horse collar.
Yeah, it looked like a rough tackle there on Brody Austin. I think he was still trying to decide if he wanted to field it.
You'd think that maybe they'd move back, seeing how the last kicks have been.
And Junior Jays take the field at around the 21-yard line. They got 79 yards to go.
Pass to Angelo, not a pass, a handoff to Angelo Walker.
That was a handoff over to Colin Corrigan, but he's going to be dropped after just a short gain of about 3 yards.
Apologies.
It's like the ball kind of popped loose there, but it looked like it was after he was down. So.
And number 24, Preston Woodward subs in for number 3, Colin Corrigan. 2 powerful seniors on the team.
Preston Woodward has been a threat for this defense by this Junior J defense, but he's been relatively quiet today. Walker's going to find a hole. Tripped up, but not before getting the first down, and he's going to be slow to get up. That is not what you want to see if you are a Junior J.
Medical team running out.
Looks like we're going to go to break as well.
This
Creighton Prep Millard West coming up next. Walker walked off the field by his own power after that big play. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Junior Jays.
Lammers with the ball, looking for options, runs out, throws it to Sheldon Galladay. Spin move. Looks like 5 yards away from a 1st down.
That's a way to stay locked in there by Jack Lammers. I mean, he had a guy running behind him, heavy pressure, but he kept his composure and was able to find the open man in Sheldon Galladay for a good gain. 2nd and short coming up next.
Something we've seen multiple times throughout this year by Lammers is his ability to stay patient and calm during rough scenarios.
I think he's really grown into that in his first year starting as a varsity quarterback.
All the way coming from freshman B football.
Started on freshman B.
Reserve last year.
Worked his way up to reserve and through the JV team, and now starting on offense.
Oh, and it looks like it could be turnover off the miss.
Looked like a botched pitch there for Jake Carney, and he wasn't able to get on top of it in time.
And
excuse me, I believe that was Beckett Klemke on that. And
Millard West ball.
Crucial mistake.
Millard West ball at the 40-yard line.
It's just those silly mistakes that you have to avoid, especially in a close close game like this that's very defensive, and it's tough to get yards. You got to get somewhere you can, and mistakes like that you can't really afford.
Looking at past the history of this game, Crane Prep might get one, maybe two if they're lucky, more chances at a touchdown with 8 minutes left, and it's a handoff stopped. 2nd and 10.
It's like this Junior J defense is playing a little angry here, just trying to get off the field as quick as they can. And I think what it comes down to is limiting those deep passes or semi-deep passes across the middle of the field and just those silly extra yards.
Snap to Dahlhauser, looking at his options. He throws it, and it's a complete catch. Something they've had to stop, those throws, those 7-8 yard throws. They've been killing Prep's defense.
That was a good hit. End of the play right where he caught it by Jordan Udofia, was able to get him out of bounds. It's 3rd and short coming up next. This is a crucial down for both teams here.
Third and 3. Dahlhauser has it, pitches it, and it's
Loses
a miss.
it, and he has to fall on top of it.
Looks like it'll be 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt that off. Small punt.
Looks like maybe the offense is going to stay on the field. I think it might be too short for their punter, and I am wrong. Looks like the punt team is going to take the field, and Junior Jays get a second chance at life here to take the lead.
History has shown, though, that Millard West is not afraid to hand it off to Washington on that 4th down, even if it's plus 10 yards, as they did in the first quarter.
If I'm the Junior Jays, I'd kind of watch out for this fake punt. Millard West is not afraid to run these tricky plays.
But
and it looks like they're just going to punt it straight up in the air. It's going to be a really short punt. Hopefully a good bounce for the Wildcats, and it's going to roll out at about the 26-yard line.
Another second high punt. Apex reaching 100 feet.
I think maybe if you're Millard West, you wanted one a little bit longer than that, but, I mean, those short punts are tough.
We'll see if Creighton Prep abandoned that pitch play, looking as it has not helped much this game.
Walker back onto the field after coming off in the last possession with an injury.
Lammers with the ball, looking at his options.
He's
throws
got
it to
wide open on the
Angelo.
screen.
He goes. He runs first down. Runs out of bounds at the 48. That's a huge play for Creighton Prep. Gives them the motivation to continue this drive.
Honestly, it's better late than never. They're finding out what's working. Even though it's late in the game, they're getting good yards. Just around 5 minutes left to go in the game. And that's a big play from Angelo Walker and Jack Lammers.
And it's another example of that play they've done 6-7 times where Jack Lammers has to run to one end of the field and has to throw cross body to someone on the other side.
Looks like a botched snap there, and a flag's going to go up. It's going to be a false start there on the offense. So they're going to move back. They're going to move back 5. It's going to be 1st and 15. Again, just momentum shifters. Junior Jays kind of shoot himself in the foot with things like that.
And
last possession, it was the fumble, and now it's the false starts.
Nico Cosmic taking off for who I assume is Brody Austin. Hands it off to what appears to be Angelo Walker.
He's going to be stopped short of the initial line to gain. It's going to be 2nd and 11. It looked like maybe he got some more room to run, but he goes tied up late.
Nico Cosmic checks into the game for number 24, the senior, Preston Woodward.
And this is about the time that you really see the fatigue set in here from the Junior Jays. How good is their conditioning in practice? As a lot of these guys are playing on defense as well, especially on the offensive line.
Even the kickoff team. Lammers runs out of the pocket, looking that he'll run this. He runs it out of bounds for a gain of maybe 1 yard.
It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Junior Jays. Lammers wasn't able to see anything, made the smart play, ran out of bounds, get the clock to stop as we are under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Tied up at 7.
Crane Prep hoping to get out the least 20 yards, maybe put number 95 Rory McGarry in for a long shot field goal.
Haven't seen a lot of field goal opportunities from Rory McGarry.
Lammers with the ball, looking at his options, throws it, and it's almost a complete pass.
And
flag on the play.
In comes the flag. That one intended for Vincent Constantino. We're gonna wait. It looks like it's gonna be a pass interference there on the defense.
Big break for the Blue Jays potentially.
That's a tough call to make. It's a big time moment,
especially this late in the game.
Yep, and it's gonna be a pass interference there on the defense. 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down for the Junior Jays.
Now this is where they can still put their foot on the pedal, but they have the ability potentially to put Rory McGarry in. It would be a long kick, but he's done it before. I've heard from folks that he's hit a 45-yard field goal before. It's a play. Looks like there's not much yardage. And number 21, Brody Austin, checks out of the game.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Junior Jays. I mean, I feel like a broken record when I'm saying this. It's been a game of short runs, 3-4 yards, pretty consistently throughout the whole night.
Throws it to number 1. Number 3, Colin Corrigan. And Creighton Prep feeling good, knowing they can rest.
I stand corrected. That was a great play there by the Junior Jays. Corrigan was able to get open and get a lot of yards, and now it's going to be 3rd and short for the 1st down, and they are well into Wildcat territory.
Jacob Ford subs out of the game. Playing that long, wide formation. Passes it off, but stopped. No.
He's still up after that. Looks like they're going to still call him down short of the line of scrimmage even. It's going to be 4th and 2 coming up for the Junior Jays. And
now, Chris, this is where you have to look at it and you have to see, are they willing to take the risk of putting in the sophomore Rory McGarry to kick it, or are they going to go for it? And it looks like
they're going to call a timeout, maybe talk that over.
This is Creighton Prep Sports Network. More football. Welcome back to Creighton Prep Sports Network. 2:58 on the clock, 7-7, 4th and 2. Looks like they're going to try to do that tush push.
They got a lot of linemen down here.
We'll see.
2 yards have never been more important.
And
Angelo Walker, is he going to get it?
Angelo Walker looks like he got it. Angelo Walker at the 25.
Just into the red zone. That's a great play there by the Junior Jays. That's something that we haven't seen. We've seen them stack 3 linemen on each other, but we've never seen them all line up straight in a row, and I don't think Millard West was ready for it, and they were able to get around 3 yards. And while that's not a lot, it feels like a lot when you're 4th and 2 on the enemy's 31-yard line.
It looked like a delayed run there. It took a few moments until Angelo Walker got up there in the play, another Angelo Walker run play, and it looks like he got substantial yards on that boxy play.
Junior J run offense is known for playing hard, known for playing aggressive, and I mean, they've been playing with a lot of heart tonight. Maybe not as well or as many yards per carry as they'd like, but they're getting them when they need them, and we got 2nd and 6 coming up. Under 2 minutes remaining in the game. This could very well be the final possession if the Junior Jays are able to get a couple more first downs and drain more clock. Still in that Wildcat. And they're going to go the opposite way. And he's got room.
Angelo Walker runs to the 10, to the 5, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Potential late hit.
What a play there by the Junior Jays. I think Millard West was waiting for them to go down the left side, but they all hit a hard step with their left foot and turned to the right. And he was able to jump to the outside and get a lot of yards, and it's 1st and goal on the Millard West 5-yard line.
Creighton Prep fans, students, and parents mad about the no flag being pulled. Many showed up today for this game on Creighton Prep side.
Looks like they're going to stay in that same formation.
They run.
They're running down the middle.
And it looks like
he's going to get just a couple yards on that. But, I mean, you got 3 tries to get, I believe that was Jake Carney.
You know, that's that signature put Walker in to get the yards and then put Jake McCartney. Apologies. Don't believe it was Jacob Carney.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the Millard West 3-yard line.
And the clock is still going. Junior J is looking to push the clock.
Under a minute left.
Tied.
Here goes Walker.
And he spins.
And he's still up.
And it's a touchdown for the Creighton Prep Junior Jays.
That touchdown felt so long awaited. So many chances to score. So many chances for first downs. Couple of flags, a fumble. But it all pays off here in the end.
Chris, here's where the play is. Do they go for the 2 points?
You got to kick the field goal. I think you got to kick the field goal here because if you miss it, that's more pressure on your defense to perform. And when you pressure, you don't play as well. Or you tend to not play as well.
And it looks like Rory McGarry will go for the kick.
Left.
And it's good. The lefty puts it in between the posts. 14-7 with 44 seconds left.
You know, I don't think a lot of people were expecting this close of a game. I think the Junior Jays went in very, very confident, and Millard West also went in very, very confident. And I think that led to a great deal of butting heads as there's under a minute left for Millard West to go down and score.
Creighton Prep side ecstatic while the Millard West side is almost silent here. Hoping.
Now there is 44 seconds left, and Millard West has shown that they can move the ball down the field very quickly.
What I think they'll do for the first 30 seconds is try to get it to David Washington. You know, he's been their player. He's been that guy that can stand up and get yardages.
I think
past that, I don't know, maybe long throws by Dahlhauser. He's shown he can make that 15-yard, 20-yard throw.
I think if you're Millard West, there's two big things. You got to limit the penalties, and you got to throw down the middle, or throw across the middle of the field, because I mean the Junior Jays haven't been able to stop that very well throughout the course of this game.
And it's
going to be a squib kick. It's going to bounce around. He's going to field it at the 5.
And he looks like he almost got some yardage, got a hole, but quickly stopped at the 23-yard.
And now this is it. 38 seconds remaining.
Everyone gathering down in the birdcage to witness what could be a win for the Junior Jays. Crane Prep lines up. Dahlhauser with the ball, looking for options, slips, stays up, and he gets pushed out of bounds.
That's great coverage there by Junior J secondary. I mean, Dahlhauser was looking for a good deal of time for someone to be open, but he couldn't see anyone, and he was forced out of bounds. Obviously, Junior Jays were probably hoping for a sack there, but I mean, he stepped out of bounds, gained only 1 yard, and it's going to be second and long. Clock is stopped at 31 seconds remaining in the game.
Second and 9, half a minute to go. Millard West needs to do something to pick it up. Dahlhauser looks at his options.
Got an open man on the right on the screen. It's
intercepted! Intercepted by Sheldon Gollin. Apologies. Colin Corrigan with the interception.
Oh my goodness. Dahlhauser threw it right to him. Right into the chest of Colin Corrigan. And he's able to run it back. 22 seconds remaining in the game, and I think that is how this will end. 14-7 Junior Jays with the lead off of Andrew Walker's touchdown.
Reminiscing off the DeSmet game, this is similar with that game, Nico Cosmic, this game, Colin Corrigan, both having interceptions to put the game to sleep.
Colin Corrigan, I mean,
he's really stepped up.
He has. I mean, especially Henry Chajinski with his injury. Colin Corrigan has had to step up here, and that's a game-winning interception for the senior. And it's going to be Lammers to take the knee, and that is how it will end.
In the Millard West, fans have been leaving slowly but surely. And that's all she wrote. The Creighton Prep Junior Jays extend the record to 4-0 after a 14-7 close game against the Millard West Wildcats.
And I mean, going into this game, there was a lot of unanswered about this Millard West team. But I think a lot of those unanswered are now answered. I mean, this is a dangerous Millard West team that's very slept on. I mean, obviously, two hard games against Millard South and West Side, but I mean, they really proved themselves to be a good football team here in the state of Nebraska. Having a one-score game to a top 5 team in the state in Creighton Prep, I think they played very, very well, and they got a great second half of the season awaiting them.
Creighton Prep really surprising some people with an undefeated record.
4-0. And what I think for this game, what it came down to was discipline there. I mean, Millard West had a lot more flags there. That kind of ate them up, and obviously that interception there at the end.
The Creighton Prep Junior Jays win 14-7. I'm Jonah Rishbakit alongside Chris Hill-Brandt, Jason Wiest, Jack Cosgrove, and King Maxwell. It's been an honor. Catch you guys next time.